overloading, then we'll go. If time is there, we'll go for next concept. Method. So yesterday constructor overloading we have done. Let me show that. Constructor overloading we have done, and some theory also we have discussed. I think definition also we have done. See, constructors with the same name but different signature doing different tasks can be called as constructor overloading. It is a way to achieve polymorphism. Fine. Same story. This time I will try with the method. We will see. Let me write program. Yesterday we have done a program. Let me copy the same program and I will modify this demo program. In place of constructor, I go with method. That is the only difference. See, but little changes are there in main method. I will show you that. So this is yesterday's constructor overloading. Now same program, I am changing method. So what are the modifications required in this program? So let us make this as method void. Let me change the name, find, and here also I do one thing. I copy this and paste wherever required. Same method. See how simple it is. That's all. So what changes we have to make in main method? So there is no more constructor. 6 methods are there. But one thing in common in all these methods, what is that? One thing in common in all these things. This is find, this is find, all are find methods only. Name of the method is same or not? See, name is find, name is find. All are having similar name, but what is different? Signature is different. How can you differ signature with respect to number? See, here no argument is there, no parameter is there. Here one parameter is there. When you define, you call them as parameters. Here couple of parameters are there. Here type is different. Here also 2 parameters, but data type is different. So with respect to number, they are differing. With respect to type, they are differing. And with respect to sequence also, they are differing. First int, next float. First float, next int. So in that way, you can make changes to method. But method name is same. Wherever you go, method name is same, but only signature is different and implementation is also different. Because you can see one time we are finding square, the other time square root, and another time sum, and then difference, like that. So implementations are different, signatures are different, but names are same. Then if you create object, what will happen? Object is required. Yes, demo object is created. Let me change the name. Already demo is, oh, this is I will put in this folder now, method overloading. So no problem. It can be demo. I'll put here in this method overloading programs. So let it be demo, no problem. So how to invoke these methods? For constructor, every time we created a new object, but here there is no constructor in this program. Of course, default constructor will be there, but it is not required to deal with that. So demo, let us create object T. And these many objects are not at all required. Is it not? So what can you do is, see, object is created. Here also object is created. Already one object is created, that is enough. Object dot find. Done. And d dot find. That is the way to invoke non-static method. Here also d dot find. Here also I do copy these things. Like this. So only one object. Yesterday, 6 objects, because that is VIP, special method, constructor. Every time you have to create a new object. Otherwise, it won't give, it will show error. But here, one object is sufficient. It can invoke all the methods. D dot find. But how the control transfers? Where the control transfers from here? D dot find. So where is find? So many finds are there, but it catches this first find. Why? No parameter, no argument while invoking, and no parameter here. See, no argument while invoking, no parameter in the definition. Here we call parameter, while invoking we call argument. And here one argument, that too integer. So the perfect match is going to be this one. For that, square root will be executed. Like that, just like same technique, yesterday's technique only, but with some technical differences. What is that? There is no more constructor in this program. There is no more constructor overloading, but same methods with the same name. Now you can define methods with the same name, but differing in signatures and implementations leads to method overloading. It is also a way to achieve polymorphism. So let me copy this program with the name demo. Programs, method overloading, demo dot java. Let us run this program. cmd, yes, demo dot, sorry, java c space. And now let us run this. Yes, we got it. Yes, you can invoke so many times also. See what I am doing here. I want to not only find square root of 9, I also, yeah, I invoked find a couple of times. So you can see one time find, I passed 9. The other time I passed find. I passed 16, same find, same different integer, 16. This time you'll get 4, and here you'll get 3, 3.0, 4.0. Yes, yes, different results, 3.0, 4.0, square root of that. So any doubts in this program? Method overloading, you understood? Difference, do you observe the difference? Do you examine the difference between constructor overloading and method overloading? So now how to define this method overloading? Methods with same name. So what is method overloading? So with same name, differing in signature. What is signature? Method signature. Same answer. Signature means with respect to number of arguments, type of arguments, sequence of arguments. They are differing like that. Not only differing in signature and implementation also. Implementation is method overloading. Overloaded methods. Method overloading. Overloaded method. And what is method signature? Same thing we have to write. Yesterday we have written. So in constructors, we have written that somewhere. Same thing we can copy and paste. That is method signature. Same definition. Yes, here it is. What is method signature? Because constructor is also a method, special method. That's why I explained in that concept. But here we have to explain that because this is a pure method that we are discussing right now. That is method signature. Same thing. Got it? Right. So that is about method overloading, and that is method signature also. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this program, especially? So what we have done, there is no more constructor in this program. Of course, invisible constructor will be there. Variable initialization it is going to do. But in this program, we are focusing on method overloading. What is method overloading? Methods with same name, but differing in signatures. What is signature? You know already. And also differing in implementations leads to method overloading. It is a way to achieve polymorphism, right? Then what is polymorphism? We will see. What is meant by polymorphism? Poly means many. Poly means many. And morphous means forms. Morphism or morphism forms. It's a Greek word. It's a Greek word. Okay. So briefly, that is the meaning of polymorphism. Actually, it means that methods with the same name, methods exhibiting multiple behaviors, multiple behaviors is known as polymorphism. Is known as polymorphism. So methods exhibiting multiple behaviors. Yeah, you have seen multiple behaviors here. Here find is behaving like this, finding square root. And here its behavior changed. It is finding square root the other time. And here its behavior is again different. It is finding sum. Here it is totally different. It is difference. So like that, it's their behaviors are changing every time. That is polymorphism. Polymorphism can be done in two ways. Of course, constructor overloading is also an example. If you take constructor as a method, then you can write method overloading. That is one example. But if you want to categorically divide constructor and method, then three types you can write. That is constructor. Second one is method overloading. Third one is also there. That is method overriding. Method overriding. This concept I will explain after inheritance concept, because without inheritance you cannot understand this concept. Inheritance is involved in that. Okay, after inheritance, maybe today I start inner class. After that I start inheritance concept possibly. So tomorrow you can expect inheritance. After inheritance completion, then we will enter into this part, that is method overriding. Okay, so these are the ways to achieve. And one more thing, this method overloading, there are two types of method overloading. That is, I need to explain that, just a minute. Wait, I do one thing. Let me, and here, this, of course, we are discussing polymorphism. Polymorphism can be of two types actually. Categorically, you can divide polymorphism as, polymorphism can be categorically divided as following. Number one is compile time. Explain this: compile time polymorphism, otherwise runtime polymorphism. Second category is runtime polymorphism. What is the difference? I will explain. Compile time polymorphism can be also called as early binding. Early binding. Because compilation starts first, then execution, then running. That's why you can call it as early binding, early happening event. Otherwise, you can also call it as static polymorphism or static binding. Static, all these words are correct. Or static binding, that is also correct. What is that binding? The meaning for binding, I will explain. Just a minute. Give me some time. I will explain. Same thing here also, different words you can add. Very simple to remember terms. If you refer so many books, you'll get different words. I'm putting all of them together. Runtime polymorphism is late binding. Complete opposite for early, late, because execution of program occurs right after compilation. That's why you can call it as late binding. Static, opposite is, don't say non-static. Of course, non-static is opposite, but dynamic. You write dynamic. Static opposite dynamic. Dynamic polymorphism. And static binding, dynamic binding, you can call it. So these many terms are involved in that. So what is compile time polymorphism? First of all, I start runtime polymorphism. So the example which I have given right now is runtime polymorphism example. I can also write here method overloading. Moreover, this is runtime polymorphism. Why we call this as runtime polymorphism? And I used a word called as binding. What is the meaning of binding? Binding is nothing but whenever you make a call means invoke. Whenever you invoke a method, control should transfer now. It should get binded with one of the methods. That bond should be established. So whenever you invoke like this, obviously control should transfer to one of these methods. Some selection is there. In that, to which method it is getting binded, that is important. Whenever you say d dot find, which one you are picking among them? This find your machine is going to pick, is it not? So that is binding, matching. So which method it has to match? When different options are available with the same name, which is the perfect one? So that is what is binding. Method invocation versus method definition. So I will make one point, you can understand. Binding means, the word binding invocation versus definition. Easy to say. Means, implies when an invocation is made, means call is made. When an invocation is made, which definition, the method, which definition the machine has to execute. Machine has to execute. That is binding. So these decisions can happen at either runtime or compile time. That kind of binding decision, selection decisions. For example, before joining an engineering college, you select so many branches are there: mechanical, civil, electronics, computer science. Nowadays, AIML, AIDS, so many are there. So data science, cyber security, the list is very big. So which one you are going to select? That binding, that is binding. Once you select, you invoke that one, you do all that course only. Okay, but when you are taking that decision, early or late, got it? That is about that. So these decisions, why decisions required? Because control has to travel to that point and execute that. So these decisions can be taken either at compile time or at runtime. That's why two different names are given to that. Understood? And moreover, why we have written this at runtime? Because whenever you go with the non-static method, non-static means opposite to static. Opposite to static means dynamic. It leads decisions will be taken at runtime. So decisions will be taken at runtime whenever you invoke decisions. Taken. What decisions? Travel of control. Control travel. Travel of from where? From method invocation to definition. Got it? That's about decisions will be taken at runtime. That is travel of control from method invocation to definition will be taken at, will be happening. That decision will be taken at runtime. Means JVM interpretation is there. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? You understood what is binding? Hello?
Sir.
Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Difficult?
Yes, sir.
Really difficult?
అర్థం అయ్యింది కానీ మేము ఓన్గా చేసేటప్పుడు కొద్దిగా టఫ్ గా అనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
I'm doing program along with you. With both of you, I'm doing program. Is it not? Line by line, I am doing. You can understand. Is
Yes,
it
sir.
not? Yeah, line by line, I am doing. So, see, decisions theory అర్థమవుతుందా?
అర్థం అయ్యింది సార్.
Okay, program ఇబ్బందిగా ఉంటుంది ఇంకా still it seems.
అవును సార్, ప్రోగ్రామ్
Because you are watching for the first time. So after class, you have to spend some time for that. Study and study. I am sending notes also immediately, right? So you can
ఓకే
check
సార్.
that notes and you can practice on the system. And did you install? I forgot telling you because the other one is from Tripoli background. Both of you installed JVM software? No, I will explain today that those navigation steps. I do one thing. Today I will go with that concept. Tomorrow I will discuss inner class and inheritance on Monday we can discuss, of course. Right. So let me complete this. The decisions will be taken at runtime, that is travel of control from invocation to definition. So this step is going to happen during runtime. Is it not? This one. Meaning for
ఇది
this.
JVM ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తేనే చేయగలమా సార్? జావా చేస్తే చేయలేమా?
Java ante, I mean JVM only. With Java install చేయడం అంటే
JVM.
JVM, nothing but. I will show you that. Just a minute. I will show you that. I forgot telling you that thing, that is mandatory. And ikkada compile time antenemo decisions will be taken at compile time. That is a difference. So without practice, you cannot gain anything. How good you are understanding, that is okay, but revision, lot of revision,
Yes.
that is very, very important. A lot of practice is required. Even for me also, if I stop, why I'm doing these online classes once I come from my college, because I may lose the touch, if I am not doing these things, I may lose touch for a month or 2 months. If I am far from this, still I may lose touch. So constantly, if I am working, I can do some work, any job, game or sport, or sport or studies, whatever it is. Constant touch is required, even for software professional also. If they are idle for a couple of months, they lose a lot of things, you know. So let me talk about that also. How to install, I will explain you. So you can go to Sun Micro, and nowadays Sun Micro Systems is not there actually. So Oracle has taken over that. You can simply type in Google search engine also, Java software. JDK latest version you can install. You can type in Google search engine, free of cost. You can download that. So uh, JDK latest version. See here, it will display latest version 2022. You can download from this site, oracle.com. You click that, and wait, I will show you that. Downloads option is, they are changing every time. Wait, yeah, here it is. See, you have to check your system. Is it a 64-bit processor or 32-bit processor? Based on that, generally 64-bit processors are there nowadays. Whichever suits, you just click on that link and download that. See, but your operating system may be Windows. You have to click on that. Is it not? See, here
Yeah.
operating systems, you should be careful. If you are using Windows, go ahead with this. In that, yeah, they have given a couple of options. So you can pick one of them. Okay, go to that location, x64 compressed archive. Yeah, it is a compressed one. If I click on this, what will happen? The other one? Yeah, this is better option. Compressed means zipping and unzipping is required. But if you click second one, directly it will come like this. JDK 1.9, JDK 19 edition, latest one. That one is there. So once you do that, I will show you in my laptop. Already it is installed. I won't disturb that, but I will show you. In soft, there is a folder in my laptop called as softwares in E drive. I have pasted. So once download is completed, then you can, normally it goes to download folder whenever you download something, right? See, it will go to downloads folder. Go there. Once you download, it will come here. Yeah, already it is, the previous one happened. This one is happening still. It is going on and on. So after downloading, you cut that and paste in one of the folders wherever you want. I kept in softwares. Yes, here it is. So somewhere, so many versions of JDK are there. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. So here it is. You can see 1.5. When I learned Java, it is 1.4, somewhere around 2005. It is 1.4 at that time. Then 1.5 came when I completed my Java course. Then 1.6, 1.7, 8, like that. So 14th version is there, latest in my laptop. And after that, I think I'm using JDK 1.8 only, because 14 does not support some features. That's why I have gone with the 1.8. Some advanced Java features it won't support, like applets concept, especially gone with the 1.8, which support all the features. So you go with any one of those versions, no problem. For our core Java, no problem. Any version, latest version, you can download. So after doing that, you just double click on this, any one of that. You just double click. Then simple navigation steps only. You can just follow on. Okay, but setting class path is important. I will show you that. This area, can you come to this area like this in your laptop or desktop? You can see all the drives, like
Yes,
this.
sir.
This space, yeah. This is the white space. You just right click. You just right click. Okay. If you are having any scribbling book, you can just take that steps. Right click here. Just right click. Click on properties. And before going that, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, just
Local.
1 minute. Yeah, you just click on C drive after installing. Installation is, I told you, na, just to go to that downloaded software, double click on that. Then things will happen. Just next, 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 like that. Keep on moving like that. Finally, it will get installed in your machine. After that, you can check whether it is properly installed or not. For that, go to C drive, and in that you can see program files. Can you see Java here?
Yes, sir.
It will automatically come here. Go there. In that, can you see couple of folders? JDK 1.7 is there in my machine. Not even 1.8, 1.7. 1.8 does not support. That's why I have taken 1.7. Sorry. From 1.8 onwards, applets are not supported. That's why, because I need to explain applets to some of my students. That's why I have gone with the one version older than 1.8. That is 1.7. So if you install 1.7, 1.7 is better if you want to do applets. Otherwise, go ahead with the latest one. So 1.7 or before 1.7, if you install two folders, you will get. One is JRE, the other one is JDK. JDK stands for Java Development Kit, and JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. Okay, means JVM. Runtime environment means all packages required for JVM to execute your application are present in that. But if you have downloaded any version which comes after JDK 1.8 or 1.8 onwards, then two folders will not come. Only one folder will come. Okay, only one folder among these two will come. And JRE is part of JDK, like that will come. Only one. I think JDK is part of JRE, something like that. Only one folder will come. No problem. You click that one folder. Inside, you can find bin. Can you see bin here? You just take a pic of this, like this. If your version is 1.7, like this. So click on bin also. Now go to the address bar. Click here. It will be highlighted. You just copy that. Just copy that. Okay. After copying, done. Take a pic of this path. We can move to that path very easily. See program files, Java, JDK 1.7, bin. Got it? Can I move to the next step?
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Then come to this PC. This PC again. Now right click. Right click. Right clicking. Yeah. Properties is there. Can you see properties here?
Yes, sir.
You click on properties. A dialog box will come soon.
C drive or D drive it.
Let's take time. Okay. Now, what is that? Advanced system settings. Please remember, or take a pic, or you can write also. Advanced system settings. You click on that. Advanced system settings. Just to click on that. Okay. You'll get like this. Take a pic. Environment variables. Environment variables. Click on that. You'll get like this. This is the final goal. Got it? Actually, I have already installed. That's why you can see path. Itla vachindi kada path ani.
Sir.
So not this one. Sorry, this one. Class path vachinda.
Vachindi.
So here you can see. Of course, in my laptop, MySQL is also there. అది కూడా తర్వాత ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను. ఫస్ట్ ఏం ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను చూడండి ఒకసారి. ఇందా కాపీ అన్నాను చూసారా, ఇందా కాపీ చేశారు. సి ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఫైల్స్. సారీ, దిస్ ఇస్ MySQL. వేర్ ఇస్ ద అదర్ వన్? సో ఎండ్ పాయింట్ లో ఉంది. ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఇక్కడ MySQL. What about this? Java path, class path, path. ఓ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయలేదా? తీసేసాను. ఉంది కదా, రోజు రన్ చేస్తున్నా కదా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. వేర్ ఇట్ వెంట్ రియలీ క్లాస్ పాత్. జస్ట్ 1 second. MySQL server bin. So MySQL install చేయడం వల్ల it has gone somewhere it seems. Just 1 second. యాక్చువల్గా అయితే ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వాలి పాత్. I think this one, I think, yeah, here. Class path ఇచ్చేది యాక్చువల్గా. పైథాన్ this జావా అని ఎక్కడ కనపడుతున్నాను చూడండి. There is no Java here. Yeah, here. ఉందా? This is what I am looking for. Path, not class path. Sorry for that. Path. Path. Just click on path. Path అని ఉందా ఇక్కడ?
సార్.
సో అక్కడ ఉండదు, మీకు యాక్చువల్గా ఉండదు. నేను ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసా కాబట్టి ఉంది. మీరేం చేస్తారంటే యూ క్లిక్ ఆన్ న్యూ. గాట్ ఇట్? ఎస్, ఇట్లా వస్తుంది. అప్పర్ ఆఫ్, నాట్ ద లోయర్ ఆఫ్. రెండు ఉన్నాయి ట్యాబ్స్ ఇక్కడ. అప్పర్ వన్, క్లిక్ ఆన్ న్యూ. ఇక్కడ మీరు టైప్ చేయండి ఏమని, పాత్. ఓకే, కింద ఇక్కడ పేస్ట్ చేయండి. ఇందాక కాపీ చేశారు, సారీ, ఇందాక కాపీ చేయమన్నాను కదా. ఏం కాపీ చేయమన్నాను ఇందాక? ఎస్, ఐ విల్ షో యూ దట్. ఇదే ఇందాక కాపీ చేసింది. జావా జెడికే, దిస్ వన్. ఇదే పాత్ ఇందాక గుర్తుందా? సి ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఫైల్స్ జావా జెడికే 1.7 బిన్. అది ఇక్కడ పేస్ట్ చేయడం వల్ల వచ్చింది నాకు. పేస్ట్ చేశాక సే ఓకే 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 ఓకే, బయటకు వచ్చేయడం, ఇంకంతే. దట్స్ ఆల్. దట్ ఈస్ ద వే టు సెట్ పాత్. అట్లా సెట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఓకే కొట్టుకుంటే బయటకు వచ్చేయండి. యూ ఓపెన్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్. యు నో హౌ టు ఓపెన్. సిఎండి అంటే వచ్చేస్తుంది, అట్లయినా వస్తుంది. జస్ట్ టైప్ జావా సి అని టైప్ చేస్తే మీకు ఇలా రావాలి. ఇలా వస్తే మీకు ప్రాపర్గా ఇన్స్టాల్ అయినట్టు. గాట్ ఇట్? ఇట్లా వస్తుంది మీకు ఇంటర్ఫేస్. అదే మీరు సరిగ్గా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయకపోతే జావా సి ఈజ్ నాట్ రికగ్నైజ్డ్ అని వస్తుంది. కంపైలర్ గుర్తుపట్టలేకపోతున్నాను అనిస్తుంది. If you install properly, you'll get like this. Then you are eligible to write type programs. You can do programs comfortably. Got it?
Yes, sir.
That is the way to do. And for that you have to practice. See, program beginning. See, what is that? What is there? For example, I am discussing about method overloading. I started with some class. And then I have taken a variable. I want that. ఎందుకు కావాలి ఇక్కడ వేరియబుల్? ఐ థింక్ యా, ఎందుకు కావాలి ఇక్కడ నాకు వేరియబుల్ అంటే ఇన్సైడ్ దిస్ ఫైండ్ మెథడ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఇనిషియలైజ్ అండ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఫైండ్ స్క్వేర్. మీ ఇష్టం. నేను స్క్వేర్ కనుక్కున్నా, మీరు స్క్వేర్ కనుక్కోవాలని రూల్ లేదు కదా. మీరు క్యూబ్ కనుక్కోండి. వాట్ ఇస్ దేర్? మీ ఇష్టం అది. యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ క్యూబ్ ఆర్ సింప్లీ డిస్ప్లే ఎక్స్. నేను చేసిందే ప్రోగ్రామ్ కాదు కదా. యూ కెన్ డూ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ఓన్ ఆల్సో. యూ జస్ట్ డిస్ప్లే ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ. వాట్ ఈస్ దేర్? పనిచేస్తుందా లేదా, అది టెస్టింగ్ అనమాట. After that, go with some methods, because we are discussing about method overloading. Same method, but signatures are different. That is our discussion yesterday also. Is it not?
Yeah.
So, yeah. ఇంకేముంది, మెథడ్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుందో మీకు తెలుసు. యు నో హౌ ఏ మెథడ్ లుక్స్. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్స్. అవునా? సో నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్స్ తో వెళ్ళాను. జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ టు డూ. మిస్టేక్స్ విల్ కమ్, బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు కరెక్ట్ దెమ్ అండ్ గో అహెడ్. నేను మీకు ఇచ్చిన నోట్స్ కూడా ఉంది కాబట్టి కంపేర్ చేసుకోండి. మీరు ఓన్గా చేసింది అది ఎక్కడ తేడా వస్తుంది. నేను అంతే, some 20 years back done like that so many times. It happened and everything